Now I'm going to show you how to make a beetle trap using a 2-liter soda bottle. You can use a smaller bottle, but I like this size. I can get a lot of beetles into it. I can throw in a piece of purple loosestrife for them to munch on to help keep them down and busy instead of trying to fly out. But it doesn't really matter if it's clear or not. I mean, you can see through all of them. So here's the green one that I made another day. What we're going to do is cut off the top. That's going to be inverted, and it'll be your funnel that the beetles will drop through, and then they'll get trapped down in here. Then once that part is done, we're just going to, oops, try that again. We're going to take a cotton ball and use that to keep the beetles from crawling out. So the first thing I did with this one was peel off the label. I found that if I leave the label on, sometimes the tape gets stuck to it that holds everything together. Then you can still see on the label, though, roughly where it was, and that provides a really good line to show you where to cut your top half off, because you want to make sure you're cutting down here on this absolute straight part of the bottle. If you cut up here, the shoulder, cut it all the way around and invert it, it's just going to fall in. And you will not be able to tape it securely enough in order to make it a useful trap. So another thing I do is go ahead and pre-cut a piece of electrical tape. The electrical tape is great because you can pull it off, put it back on a lot of times, even in the field. I do keep an extra roll of electrical tape in my pocket and a scissors to cut it if I do need extra in the field, but you can get a lot of mileage out of the first strip. All right, so I have my bottle. I have something sharp. I didn't have an X-Acto knife handy, so this will do. Be careful. Might not want the kids doing this. So I just want to make a starter cut. I've also done this with a kitchen knife. That's really not good sometimes. Get in there. There we go. All right, so I have my little starter cut. Now I'm going to take my scissors. Obviously not my good sewing scissors. And I do my best to cut it straight around. Now it's cut. Here's my funnel. Here's the bottom of my trap. One sits inside of the other. A little scrap of plastic to remove. Another thing I like about electrical tape is you can mess around with it. It doesn't stick together like duct tape and packing tape will. So I just overlap it onto the two halves of the bottle, or two parts. Go all the way around. Funnel, bottle, cotton ball. You are ready for the field.